What if I told you that bringing your baby into the world at home could be one of the most empowering experiences of your life? Imagine being surrounded by the familiar warmth of your own space, with every aspect tailored to your comfort and peace. Hi, I'm Annette. I'm a mother of 3, and today I want to share my journey with home birth. Having experienced both hospital and home birth, I know how life-changing and empowering it can be to bring your baby into the world in a place where you feel safe and supported. Second birth? When I found out I was pregnant again, I knew right away that I wanted a home birth, but I wasn't sure how my husband would react. And initially he was hesitant, worried about the lack of immediate medical support. What if something happens and there's no hospital? However, after thorough discussion with our midwife about the safety of home birth and understanding that in case of an emergency we would be a top priority at the hospital, then he agreed. At 41 weeks, I was already experiencing strong contractions and had lost my mucus plug the previous day. But I was anxious about the possibility of going past 42 weeks and what if there has to be induction or C-section or whatever. And so we decided to have a stretch and sweep. So we went down to the surgery, and by 11 a.m., after a light lunch and some time together with my husband, I knew that it was the day the contractions intensified, and then I called the midwife. I think it was 1 p.m. And by the time the midwife arrived, I was in the zone and just moving my body, breathing through each contractions. The birth pool was ready, and as the music played and the affirmations surrounded me, our baby was born. It was such a quick and raw but magical birth, and I felt more empowered and feminine than ever before. My husband cut the cord, and our eldest son came home just in time to meet his little brother, and I think it was the perfect birth experience and healing after my first traumatic birth. It was just everything I had hoped for in a birth: peaceful, empowering, and on my own terms. And then came our third pregnancy. After experiencing both a hospital and a home birth, I knew that home was where I wanted to welcome our daughter. There was no question about that. This time, I wasn't in a rush. I really trusted my body, and I knew my baby would come when she was ready. But I even joked that she would be born with the full moon. And that's exactly what happened. I woke up to contractions at 6 a.m. when my husband was bringing me my coffee in the morning, and I knew that things were progressing quickly because it was the same situation before with both of our boys. I I spent the morning making breakfast for the boys, preparing a hearty stew, did some work, and even sent my husband to get some watermelon for extra electrolytes on the way home from work. And then after he got home, we went for a family walk along the river, and during the walk my contractions were quite consistent, 3 minutes apart. And they intensified, so we knew that things are happening. By the time we returned home, I knew it was time. The midwives arrived just as I was getting into the pool. And yeah, I was in such a good headspace then. I was calm, I was focused and completely in tune with my body and baby. I used 2 combs as a pain relief tool, pressing into my palms during contractions, and opted out of any gas and air, like last time as well. There was one time when I felt the urge to poop, so I got out of the pool and I think I went to the toilet. And yeah, I had another really strong contraction and then felt the water pop. So then I knew it's gonna happen soon. We're gonna meet our little baby soon. I got back in the pool and then straight away I think I felt the urge to push. And then I breathed through the ring of fire, and within a couple of minutes, I would say, our daughter was born. There was no tearing, which I was really happy about, and I felt incredible, both physically and emotionally. It was a truly empowering experience. One of the midwives who was present for our second son's birth, our first home birth, was here again, which made it even more special. Our boys were at home throughout the entire birth, and our eldest even helped cut the cord. It was the perfect family moment, and the birth was everything I had hoped for. This experience felt like a culmination of everything I had learned and grown into as a mother, trusting my instincts, honoring my body, and just embracing the natural process of birth. Throughout my labor, the affirmations I had on the walls were a lifeline. Phrases like, "Women all over the world are breathing with me," "Trust the process," and "My body and baby knows exactly what it's doing," were just constant reminders of my strength and the natural power within me. My favorite affirmation was just one tiny word: surrender. And there's everything in that one word. You have to let go of trying to control the process. Trust your body, the process, and your baby. And in doing so, you control by letting go, I guess. These affirmations were not just words, they were anchors in the storm, grounding me in moments of intensity and helping me to stay focused and calm. Looking back, those moments were some of the most powerful of my life. Home birth isn't just about the location, it's about the connection, the empowerment, and the choice. It's about creating the space and the mindset where you can fully embrace the birth experience. If I could go back and tell myself one thing, it would be this: do not let others influence your decisions. Listen to your intuitions. Educate yourself about your body, the process, and your rights within the healthcare system. Trust yourself. You know what's best for you and your baby.